Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I think it's been like 2 or 3 years since I've uploaded on here. You were here 3 years ago and you're seeing this video. You can notice that there's been a little bit of a change in my channel, like my banner and stuff like that. Anyways, point of this is I'm back on YouTube. I'm gonna go into a little bit of detail with where I've been, why I'm coming back, and all of that. I'm gonna do my makeup, so this is gonna be a get ready with me video. But I'm gonna start with doing my eyebrows. I honestly got this from, I think like Ross or TJ Maxx or something, and the like brand of it, I don't think you can see, but everything is like worn off from my fingers, but that's okay. I don't know the brand or anything, but it's just an eyebrow pencil. It works fine. This was $3, so. Okay, I'm just gonna do this part off of camera because I won't be able to talk and do it. Okay, my eyebrows are done. Forgot to mention earlier, but I'm not doing any like crazy makeup, just simple makeup. We're just staying in the house today. Girl, it is, okay, right now it's not that bad. It's only -2 degrees. But this morning it was I think -14. So we're staying in the house. Let's start with where I've been the past, I can't remember if it's 2 or 3 years, but so after I stopped posting on YouTube, what did I do? I can't even remember what my last video was. Okay, my last video was my boob job vlog. So I had my boob job, turned 21. I had a job at the car wash. I was a manager there and I honestly loved that job. But one of the biggest life changes since since 2021, 3 years ago. Dang, that was 3 years ago. The biggest life change is that I had a daughter. I got pregnant July 2022. I had her in 2023. So obviously when I got pregnant, I had to, I mean, technically I didn't have to, but just because like my past pregnancy and the type of job that I had, it was very laborious. It was a very laborious job. And I just didn't want to take any risks. I never do when I'm pregnant. Middle of the summer, and they had me working like honestly hard. I didn't really like the way that I was being worked, even though I had just told them that I was pregnant. As soon as I found out I was pregnant, I put in my 2 weeks because I knew that I wasn't gonna do that while I was pregnant. But you know, for the 2 weeks, I saw the schedule. We were short-staffed. It was gonna be 100 degrees. I was like, no girl. So I just quit. Before then, I guess something that I need to mention is I finally had a discovery of what I wanted to do with my life, the kind of career I wanted, and basically that was real estate. So all of 2022 up until, let's see, July, up until June, I was doing real estate classes and I was working towards getting my license. And I did just that. It took me a little bit longer to get through school than I wanted, but nonetheless, I did it. And I don't know if graduated is the word, but I finished real estate school in June and I got my license the end of June. And to add on top of that, we also moved houses. My birthday is July 1st and we moved on July 1st. And I got my real estate license like a few days before that. And yeah, it was my birthday. So there was a lot going on in this time. This was before I found out I was pregnant. This is kind of everywhere because everything sort of happened at the same time. But anyway, so I got my real estate license and my thought process with that was I'll just do real estate part-time. And then I found out I was pregnant. And let's get into how I got pregnant. I was on birth control since I had Javen. You know, me and Jonathan, we went back and forth a few times on whether or not we wanted another kid. Ultimately, we decided no for many years. And then it came to a time and I was like, no, I think I do want a baby. And so we agreed, got my birth control removed. And then we got the scaries. And we were like, no, girl, there's too much going on. House, me changing careers, Jonathan got a promotion at work. No. So let's make an appointment, get my implant put back in, and by this time, you guys, so I got it taken out in October of 2021. It is now July 2022, and nothing happened this whole time, right? So come my birthday, you know, and we were going about our lives, moving into the house. And so I think it was a Friday that learned I was pregnant. Yeah, it was a Friday. And we were gonna go out or something that weekend. And I always had a pregnancy test just from the dollar store in our bathroom. And I was like, well, I should probably just, you know, make sure that I'm not pregnant so that I can drink, because don't want to drink and be pregnant at the same time, obviously. So I took the pregnancy test, left it there on the counter. I was about to hop in the shower. 3 minutes go by, check the pregnancy test, negative. Okay, get in the shower, whatever. That means I can party. Wrong, because I got out of the shower, you guys, and you know when you like flip your head over to like put your hair in the towel? I was doing that and I caught like the slightest glimpse when I threw my head down, and you can see the faintest line like I've ever seen on a pregnancy test. Faintest line. And I was like, obviously freaking out. But if you know, I'm getting my sun juice and water. We're diluting juice. Saw that there was like a faint line. Okay, long story short, I'll have to go into this another time. But anyways, I was pregnant, you guys. It was the faintest line ever. I must have been like so early. And I was like, wow, this was supposed to happen, because it didn't happen this whole time. And then when we decided to get my birth control back in, and we said, no, we don't want kids. God said, yes, you do. So anyways, yeah, I was pregnant. And so yeah, so obviously I quit my job. And then I was like, hey, I'll do real estate. A few weeks later, I started having symptoms, and I never had symptoms really with Javen. Not too bad. I mean, I would get nauseous and stuff, but with Xavier, I was getting migraines like every other day, and it was just not working. I had to keep missing my real estate meetings and stuff. So me and Jonathan, you know, talked, figured some stuff out, and figured out that, you know what, it's okay if I stay home. I'm so blessed that I was able to stay home and enjoy my pregnancy. I pulled Javen out of preschool in February. Xavier was born in March. And then had the baby. My birth story will have to be a different video because I'm not going into that right now. Let me add in though that while I was pregnant, my aunt decided to sell her home and buy a new home. So I did have that to do. Right before the baby was born, I think we closed on her houses. Well, we closed on her house and then sold the other one a week before she was born exactly. I was so huge when we were doing all that stuff, guys. I was stressing when I found out that I was pregnant, just because, you know, there's a lot that goes into it. That'll be a separate video also. But I thought my life was over. I thought my career was over. I'm gonna get stuck in another job that I didn't really love. Okay, so I was scared, thought my life was over because I was gonna have a baby and I won't be able to work. The reason I picked real estate as a career that I want and something that I love is because I love the flexibility. If I have a kid, so what? She can come and I can work from home, whatever. So I wanted to get back into work. It's just not easy, you guys, and I'll have to go into this another time, but my baby is not an easy baby. I breastfed her for 6 months. That is so hard, and I'm so glad that I did. I loved the experience so much. It's just so hard, you know, you can't go anywhere. Dad can't help feed her. You're doing the night shift all by yourself. It takes longer to feed. Literally, respect to breastfeeding moms. And people who do it for like years, I knew I wanted to cut her off early. So I was breastfeeding her. She hated the car seat. She only wanted me. She was just a pretty difficult baby, and I just wasn't used to it because Javen was such an easy baby. So we had no babysitter. It was just a lot going on. It wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be. And so again, I took a step back and I said, okay, you know what? When I'm ready, I'll be ready. And when a couple things, you know, fall into place and it's just easier. Being a mom of 2 is kicking my ass, you guys. So since I've had my daughter, honestly, since I became pregnant with my daughter, I'll say, since I found out that I was having a girl, a lot changed for me. Oh my gosh, that was something that literally stressed me out. This will be another video too. I know I have a lot of videos lined up, but it was a very scary experience for me. Not a scary experience, oh my god, I was literally gonna be fine. It's just a lot mentally that changed for me. I literally, since I've forever said that I didn't want a daughter because the attitude and this and that and this and that, but there's a lot of like deeper meaning and I'll get into that another time because I'm not ready to talk about that. I will cry the whole time. I've been doing so much self-work, so much self-love, healing. It's been literally life-changing. Brings us to why I'm here back on YouTube. So I've been doing a lot of self-discovery, self-healing, self-love, all that kind of stuff. And in doing that, I realized I've kind of lost touch with myself and didn't love myself, and that's just where a lot of like problems rooted for me. And so I've gotten into loving myself and all this and this and this. I realized that like I need to tap into things that I love doing and that bring me joy, and it's not all about being a mom, because I've been a stay-at-home mom for over a year now, like a year and a half. And you guys, that is not easy either. It's just not easy for moms, period. But being a stay-at-home mom, oh my God, that's a different level of hard and mentally challenging. So I've, you know, had all this time and I've devoted myself to being a mom, being a wife, taking care of the house. Oh, I forgot something. And, you know, just doing all that, that became kind of my identity, and that's not very healthy. Even as a mom, that's not healthy. That's not supposed to be your identity. You know, you got to find things that you love. And one thing that I love that never changed was YouTube. Yeah, I've always wanted to do that. And when I had the baby, I wanted to do that. Before, when I was pregnant, I wanted to do that. And I've always known that. Yeah, I was just like questioning myself a lot with it. I have literally clips from so many life events. But yeah, I always wanted to do it. And that's something that never changed. I just didn't. And through every like season of life, every phase of life, that's something that I wanted to do. It's something that I love doing. And so that's why I'm getting back on here, because I love doing this. I'm a procrastinator and a perfectionist, and it's time for all of that to end. You just gotta start. You just gotta get back on. I literally started already. It's just about, you know, getting back on here. And I have changed a lot from even a year ago. I've changed a lot from 2 years ago, and I've changed so much from 3 years ago. You guys last saw me on here if you've been here before or if you know me. But yeah, I've changed a lot, and so that's, you know, the reason for this rebrand of myself, of my channel, because that's really what I'm going through. It's a rebrand. I'm a new woman. Obviously I'll always be the same Nancie-Jean, but I'm changed, and I value different things now. Ready to stop sleeping on myself, just all of these things. I'm, you know, ready to do it. And this isn't saying like I'm doing YouTube instead of my real estate. I'm doing that also. I'm getting started in that again. I feel a little bit more established, a little bit more in routine. Javen's in school now. The baby is, she's still crazy, guys, but I'm learning how to keep her busy, and I can take her to work and she'll just eat snacks, play, whatever. I'm back on YouTube and I'm so excited. It's gonna be so good for me, I know it. I'm gonna be on YouTube, I'm gonna be on TikTok, I'm gonna be on Instagram, I'm gonna be on Facebook. Dang. Just kidding. Yeah, and this is something that I truly love. I've loved it for literally years and years. Before I actually started YouTube back in, what was that, 2020? I knew I wanted to start for like 3 years. And I just never did, and then I finally did, and then I stopped, and now I'm coming back. But I'm coming back to stay. Pretty much, guys, that's all that I have to say today that I'm back. If you watched this, thanks for watching it. My videos will have a little bit more purpose and meaning from now on, but I just wanted to come in and chit chat and catch you guys up. This lipstick is purple, isn't it? That's the end of my makeup, guys. And that's all I had to say today, is that I'm back, catch you guys up a little bit, and just tell you guys kind of what this channel is going to be about from here on out. Self-love, self-discovery, self-healing, what's helped me, empowerment, motivation, organization, being a mom, motherhood content, just all of the above, you guys. Yeah, without further ado, that's the end of today's video. Make sure that you subscribe and like this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.